Hi friends, it's Murph. Welcome to my kitchen. Today I thought I'd show you how I make my lemon pepper fettuccine. Really easy, has a lot of flavor, so let's get started. I have 2 tablespoons of butter, of course, my favorite, heating up in the pan, and I'm gonna show you what I do to the chicken. So first, I just have, this is my old standby garlic and pepper, and then I have some lemon pepper. So I took a teaspoon of each. Tablespoon. Oh no, scratch that. Just a teaspoon. And I'm gonna sprinkle it right on top of the chicken. And then I'm just going to mix that up. So what I did a few minutes ago, I wanted to start the vegetables a little bit. So I took a tablespoon of butter, and then I have half of a red pepper, half of a green pepper, a small onion, and a couple of mushrooms. And I just sliced them up, and we're gonna add them after when the chicken is almost done, but I wanted to start them so they wouldn't be so hard. So we're just gonna add this right to the butter. We're gonna have it on about medium heat. Okay. I'm also going to add a teaspoon of garlic. This really has a lot of flavor. It's really not very hard either. I don't really cook anything fancy or hard. I like quick, easy, simple, but boy, makes my belly feel good after we've had supper, you know? So let's come a little closer. So this is what I've got going on. I'm gonna turn it to about medium-high heat because I wanna get a nice little sear on the chicken. Now while that's cooking, I'm gonna tell you what I've been doing. This is a half a box of fettuccine. So it's just sitting there, it's waiting. We're gonna put it in here, we're gonna marry it all together. Here's my vegetables. Like I said, a couple tablespoons of butter. It's a half of a red pepper, a half of a green pepper, a small onion, and a couple of mushrooms. I figured you really don't need to see me saute vegetables. Most of us know how to do that. It's really simple. I just cut them in slices. You can do chunks, whatever works for you. All right, get that going. Let me tell you a little bit more what I have. So I have a cup of half and half. If you'd rather use heavy cream or light cream, whatever works for you. This is what I have today, and that's going to help thicken, and I make the sauce for the pasta. I also have a 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. I'll show you how I buy my Parmesan cheese. This is how I buy my Parmesan cheese. So I scoop it out. And the only other thing that we're going to do is I like to add a little bit of the zest of the lemon. You can actually add lemon juice if you wanted to. I'm not gonna on this one, but I'm gonna show you. That's looking good. Okay. So a couple more minutes, and we're gonna add the vegetables back in. I've already drained the pasta, and I chose only to use a half of a box because sometimes it's just like way too much pasta. You have a whole bowl of pasta and only like 1 bite of chicken. It's just, I like a lot of chicken and vegetables in this dish. Plus, you know what? It's only the 2 of us, so I really don't want to eat it for 12 days. Okay. Give that a few more minutes. I'm just gonna start just zesting a little bit of a lemon. I love the smell. I love lemon anyway. It's so fresh. So just about a half of a lemon is good. Make sure you get everything on the back side too. You don't want to waste any of that. All right, that chicken is looking yummy. I wish you could smell it. There's a little bit more pink left in the chicken. So I want to make sure that it's almost all the way cooked before I start adding everything back in. My sister and I made this one time, but we did more of a Cajun style. But since then I've kind of switched over and did more of a lemon pepper because my husband really doesn't like anything spicy. So, but we do like lemon, and he loves pepper. Okay. I don't know if you saw my face at all, but I just heard this really big noise, and I'm like, what is that? So we lost the power a few minutes ago. So it sounded like some snow falling off the roof. It was actually like, whoo, just kind of rumbled a little bit. Great. Look how pretty that looks already. Something's gonna be good. So I did about 1.5 pieces of chicken, just a boneless chicken breast. You know, it looks like I could have did a little bit less for what I use for peppers, but that's okay. Too much chicken, nobody ever said that, right? Okay, so now I don't see any more pink in the chicken, so I'm gonna turn it down a little bit, and then I'm gonna take the pasta and I'm gonna put that right in. And so right now, I know you can't see it, but I'm scraping out, I had some extra butter in the bottom of that pan. I ain't wasting that for nothing. Okay. So now what we're gonna do, like I said, we're turning it down just a little bit. You probably have it still about on medium. Just want to make sure everything is nice and cooked. Little mushroom got out. Okay. Now I'm going to turn it down to medium low. I'm going to dump in this is half and half. I'm going to sprinkle it with 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. Just going to check that out. Ooh, where's that looking good? So we're going to give it a few minutes. I didn't overcook my pasta, so it's going to help soak up some of that cream as well with a half and half. Look how good that looks. And make sure you can see it. It's like one of my favorite pans. Boy, does that smell good. Okay. All I'm gonna do, I don't have any fresh herbs today, but we're gonna sprinkle it with a little bit of parsley, just because we eat with our eyes first. I think that looks like a little bit of heaven. It's just about done, but I'm not sure I can wait much longer. Couple pieces of chicken, some red peppers. There's not a lot of mushrooms. I guess I could probably put a little bit more, but I like myself some mushrooms. Okay. You can sprinkle with some Parmesan cheese if you want, or any other cheese that you'd like. But I can't wait to try it. Probably burn my tongue, but that's okay. I'm willing to accept that. So remember, I call this lemon pepper chicken fettuccine. You could do any kind of pasta you'd rather. You could add, you know what, I really like zucchini or something like that. You could add anything else that you'd want, change it up a little bit, but I just wanted to show you my version of this. Before I let you go, look real quick how it's nice and creamy. I hope you like it, and I hope you try it. And I hope to share some recipes again with you real soon. Take care.